wild babies of Mount Diablo come in all shapes and sizes. Some sharp-toothed and furry, some soft and fluffy. Some are destined to soon be the fastest animals on the planet. Others, fanged, venomous, and often misunderstood. But they all have one thing in common. These wild babies call Mount Diablo their home. Wild owlets of Diablo include these apex predators in training, the great horned owl. At this tender age, the owlets are just starting to grow their signature horns, or plumicorns, which are of course just tufts of feather. Their ears are actually located under feathers just behind their eyes. While most raptors have exceptional eyesight, these owlets' eyes will grow about the size of human eyes and are fixed in place, incapable of moving around in the socket. This makes their supersized eyes and impressive neck rotation range critical. As demonstrated by this barn owlet looking at things from a slightly different perspective, just does the trick. With eyesight more than 35 times more sensitive than ours, being capable of hearing sounds almost 10 miles away and nearly silent flight will soon put these wild babies at the top of the wild food chain. This wolf spider is a fiercely protective mother, carrying up to 100 of her spiderlings on her back. If one drops off, she's been known to stop and wait until the baby climbs back aboard. Bobcat kittens, or bob kittens, are born in spring after a gestation period of about 2 months in litters up to 8. Mom will nurse them for about 5 months and stay together as a family for about a year. Well, except for Dad, who's, frankly, not much help at all. These baby California ground squirrels, or kits, are lucky that Mom will help distract predators like rattlesnakes by wagging her tail in the air and even kicking dirt in the eyes of the snake. The headwaters of the mountain provide an abundant habitat for these river otter pups, born in spring and swimming within a couple of months. They've relied on Mom's rich milk with 24% fat content. Within about 4 months, they're swimming and diving well enough to catch their own food. Some lessons from Mom are harder to learn than others, like when to retreat to the safety of the water. Columbian black-tailed deer are usually born in late spring or early summer, typically in pairs after Mom's first generation of a single fawn. These babies' superpowers lie in their stealthiness, so critical in helping them avoid predators, especially in their most vulnerable early days. With nearly no scent for their first 2 weeks, Mom will often leave them in a good hideout of tall, shaded grass, sitting mostly motionless, reducing their heart rate to nearly 1/3 of their normal resting rate, while she forages, replenishing her milk for nursing. The 2 dark spots on a male fawn's head are called pedicles and mark where antlers will grow when they mature. Fawn's beautiful and distinctive spots are effective camouflage, but when Mom says it's time to move, her babies don't argue. What is it that's earned the red-tailed hawk the award for the most widespread and familiar raptor on and around the mountain, or for that matter, in all of North America? It's not its clutch size, or its gestation, incubation, or fledge periods, which are all pretty similar to other raptors. No, these young red-tailed hawks are jack-of-all-trades in training. They'll be raised on a very diverse diet of rodents, snakes, birds, or whatever else might be available in the local smorgasbord. Their parents will teach them to be adaptable to their environments, as humans' land use impacts and other behaviors affect everything we touch. In fact, they're so adaptable that these red-tailed chicks will sometimes even benefit from our actions, adapting to human landscapes. It's not long until these awkward teenagers take on the fierce countenance of the predators that they've become. This wild baby is only about the size of a pencil when born, but its triangular head already shouts a silent warning. Our northern Pacific rattlesnakelets also can't yet provide us with the benefit of that attention-grabbing rattle. They're born with a dark pre-button made of keratin like our hair and fingernails. With each new shed, which occur more often when the snakelet is small and growing quickly, a new terminal rattle segment of lighter color is added, allowing a warning rattle to finally be heard. We've all heard the myth that small rattlesnakes are more dangerous than adults because they can't regulate the release of venom. But the truth is, larger rattlesnakes means larger venom glands. While it's true that snakelets might not be as proficient in regulating venom release during a bite, adults only deliver a dry bite about 25% of the time and pump much more venom than a younger snake could manage. Some believe that since rattlesnakes take time to replenish their venom supply, even adults are reluctant to waste this precious hunting tool, lest they go hungry. Wild turkey chicks, or poults, are hatched in late spring and summer in broods of 10 to 12. Young males are known as jakes, while females are called jennies. They're capable of running shortly after birth and within just a few days are already imitating their parents in the fine art of dusting. Favorite patches of fine dirt provide a dust bath that helps remove pests and parasites and keeps feathers from matting. The most prized dusting spots also include ant hills, which contain formic acid produced by the ants, which is said to soothe the turkey's skin. How lucky are we to be able to visit these wild babies in such a beautiful, wild place like Mount Diablo.